What if aging wasn't something you simply had to accept, but something you could influence, delay, and even reverse? Not in a fantasy lab, but in your own kitchen. That's the idea behind the emerging field of longevity nutrition, a science-backed approach to living not just longer, but better. Thought leaders like Dr. David Sinclair, a professor of genetics at Harvard, and Dr. Rhonda Patrick, a specialist in nutritional biochemistry, are redefining what aging really means. And they're showing us that your diet and lifestyle habits may be the single biggest factor in how long and how well you live. This isn't about exotic pills or extreme biohacking. It's about smart, simple changes like adding blueberries to your breakfast, swapping your salad oil for extra virgin olive oil, skipping late-night snacks, and choosing foods that support your cellular resilience. And most importantly, it's about shifting from a survival diet to a thriving diet, one that speaks to your genes and your future. First, understanding aging at the cellular level. Let's start with what aging really is. According to Dr. Sinclair, aging is the progressive loss of information in our cells. Our DNA may stay intact, but over time, epigenetic damage, essentially noise in our gene expression, causes the body to lose its ability to repair itself. This leads to inflammation, cellular senescence, and metabolic decline. The good news: certain nutritional strategies activate sirtuins, A, and increase Na, Ds, all of which are linked to longer cellular lifespan. That's where food becomes information. Every bite you eat is either accelerating or decelerating your aging process. Second, the 5 longevity superfoods you should know. 1. Blueberries. These tiny berries are loaded with anthocyanins, antioxidants that protect neurons, fight inflammation, and even improve memory. The Nurses' Health Study from Harvard followed over 16,000 participants and found that higher intake of blueberries and strawberries slowed cognitive aging by up to 2.5 years. 1 cup a day is all it takes. 2. Extra virgin olive oil, EVOO. A hallmark of the Mediterranean diet, EVOO contains oleocancel, a natural anti-inflammatory compound shown to protect against cardiovascular disease. One study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that daily consumption of EVOO reduced risk of stroke and heart attack by 30%. EVOO is also a rich source of polyphenols that activate gene expression linked to longevity. 3. Ground flaxseed. Flax seeds contain lignans, which have been shown to reduce the risk of hormone-related cancers. They're also rich in ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fat, and soluble fiber that supports blood sugar control. In a study from Canada, just 30 grams of flaxseed per day lowered blood pressure significantly in hypertensive patients. 4. Cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts, all rich in sulforaphane, a compound that triggers the body's detoxification and DNA repair processes. Dr. Rhonda Patrick often highlights sulforaphane as a top compound for neuroprotection and aging resilience. A 2018 study showed that people who consumed more cruciferous vegetables had up to 30% lower risk of all-cause mortality. 5. Seaweed. Seaweed is packed with iodine, fucoidan, and chlorophyll. It supports thyroid function, enhances immune signaling, and nourishes the gut microbiome. In Okinawa, where many people live past 100, seaweed is a daily staple. Studies show it may contribute to lower cancer rates and metabolic disease resistance. Number 7. Fasting and time-restricted eating. Caloric overload and constant eating keep the body in a growth mode, but what we really need for longevity is repair mode. This is where fasting and time-restricted eating come in. Time-restricted feeding, TRF, means limiting your eating to a consistent 8 to 10 hour window daily. For example, eating only from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. allows your body to fast overnight. Dr. Sachin Panda's research shows that this approach improves circadian rhythms, stabilizes blood sugar, and enhances metabolic function, even if calories stay the same. Meanwhile, Dr. Sinclair's work suggests that fasting increases Na+ levels, activates sirtuins, and triggers autophagy, the cellular cleanup process linked to reduced cancer risk and longer life. A clinical trial from 2016 showed that alternate day fasting or a 5-to-2 fasting routine reduced insulin resistance, abdominal fat, and inflammatory markers in just 12 weeks. Number 4. Low-tox living. What you avoid matters too. Living longer isn't just about what you eat, it's about what you avoid. Both Sinclair and Patrick emphasize low-tox living as a major longevity pillar. That includes filtering drinking water to remove lead, microplastics, PFAS, and chlorine. Avoiding plastic containers, especially for hot or acidic foods. Using fragrance-free or naturally derived cleaning products. Cooking with stainless steel or cast iron instead of Teflon. Ventilating indoor air and reducing VOCs, volatile organic compounds. Toxins don't cause acute illness, but they contribute to mitochondrial damage, hormone disruption, and oxidative stress, all of which accelerate aging. Number 5. Supplements. Strategic support. While food should come first, targeted supplementation can support longevity, especially in aging individuals. NMN or NR boost NAD+ to restore mitochondrial health. Magnesium threonate crosses the blood-brain barrier to support cognitive function. Vitamin D3 plus K2 supports immune health and calcium metabolism. Sulforaphane extract, concentrated broccoli compound for detox pathways. Omega-3 South, EPA-DA, reduce inflammation and support heart and brain health. Dr. Patrick often stresses nutrient testing, especially for magnesium, zinc, and vitamin D deficiencies that silently impact aging and recovery. Number 6. Real story. Reverse aging with daily habits. Let's meet Rebecca, a 58-year-old graphic designer. Tired of brain fog, joint pain, and stubborn weight, she adopted a longevity protocol, morning walks plus cold showers. 10 a.m. minus 6 p.m. eating window. Olive oil, flaxseed, seaweed snacks, and cruciferous salads. Removed all processed food and plastics from her kitchen. After 9 months, she lost 18 pounds, her CRP inflammation marker dropped by 70%, and her biological age, based on DNA methylation testing, reversed by 5.5 years. Her story mirrors what longevity science promises. Aging is malleable, and it's never too late to begin. So, the future of longevity starts on your plate. You don't need a lab, a luxury retreat, or a miracle serum. The secret to longevity is already on your plate. A handful of blueberries. A glass of filtered water. A festive morning. A broccoli stir-fry cooked in real olive oil. These aren't trendy, they're timeless. Your mitochondria respond. Your genes respond. Your energy returns. Longevity is not about living forever, it's about staying vibrant, present, and independent for as long as possible. So the question is, are you aging by default or by design? Because the tools are now in your hands.